My background is very much like every other expat that lives here. So we're usually from the U.S. somewhere. In my case, I'm from Minnesota. I was an educator for 36 years at high school, and I knew that I did not want to live in cold weather anymore. So I scouted out places to live during the winter where it was warm all year. And the best place I came up with was Playa del Carmen. Everybody wants to live near an ocean just because it presents so many fun things to do. Everything I do on a daily basis, I had to relearn. That means going to get gas at the gas station is a two-person job. and the third person is pumping the gas. That means going to the bank and waiting 2 to 3 hours to be able to get something done at a bank. It's just, everything is different enough that you're relearning everything you know how to do. In 2012, I started a nonprofit here, and two guys that I had met before had gone to an auction that we had for our nonprofit. And when that auction was over, they told me that they were going to be starting a Rotary Club, and they wanted me to join because they needed people like me who were active in the community to be a member of Rotary. I had heard of Rotary before because there was a very active Rotary Club in the town where I lived, but because I was a teacher, I was never allowed to leave school to go to meetings every week. So I really did a little research when they told me that to find out what it was that Rotary was involved in. I did not know that Rotary was an international organization. I thought it was like a local thing that they worked on and projects in their own communities. Well, they do that, but also the international part of Rotary is huge, with like over 35,000 chapters of it around the world. I also found out that they were instrumental in eradicating polio around the world and doing water projects. I had never associated either of those things with Rotary. And then every Rotary chapter has its own small projects that they work on along with international projects. So I thought that would be a good fit for me because I do like helping out wherever I live. So I said yes, and I became one of their charter members of Seaside Rotary. Ours is a small club here, so if you're a member of the club, you're involved in everything. But the one I'm the most proud of started in 2013 when I visited a small community out on the northwest corner in the jungle of Playa, and a little community called Cristo Rey. The first time I went out there, there were about 2,000 people living out there in the jungle, and they had built a little 3-room schoolhouse out of rocks and sticks. And there were maybe 50 to 60 kids in this little schoolhouse. And we kind of adopted that through KISS because it was directly related to what we did in my nonprofit. And shortly after that, I introduced Rotary to Cristo Rey. And since that time, Seaside Rotary has adopted Cristo Rey as a project also. We've done a water project there. We helped build a school there. We furnished classrooms there. In my nonprofit, we give scholarships to kids. We deliver school supplies. And Rotary's directly involved in all of those things. You're so proud of your club and the people in it that give of themselves. Sometimes it's just the time and the energy. Other times they spend money of their own to finish off a project or something. You just have this feeling, huge a feeling of accomplishment, of helping somebody. When you give to somebody else, you get twice as much in return. And it's that feeling that you really can be a part of somebody else's life, that you can improve life for other people. And I can honestly say that for all the lives that I've touched here and Rotary has touched, all of us have gotten a return on that.